We're here in Boerne, Texas, and this is a Highland home that is a model, but is actually for sale. And in the Balcones Creek area of Boerne, it was a farm that was converted. Now, there's a lot of different price ranges in Balcones Creek because there was a few builders that had model homes, they sold them. But this Highland home is anywhere from the high sevens to slightly over $1 million. So the neighborhood itself has homes in the 450s all the way up from there. So as we come inside the home, so a lot of these homes are going to have this kind of style. Granted, this is the model home, so you'll see a lot of the nice features in the model home in the other homes that are built in this area, because typically people will find a lot and then they'll put their home on it that they want. And so you'll see that a lot here. So this is the first part of the house. This is the ensuite. So you have the full bath and then your bedroom here. And it's not a true ensuite because well, I guess it is an ensuite. So the ensuite is in the entrance of the house, which is nice because if you do have guests over, you know, they have their own separate side of the house with very close to the entrance, which is nice. And then we're gonna go to the dining area. And this design is really nice. You have this shiplap or wainscoting there in the formal. I mean, if you're gonna have a formal, you might as well deck it out. Very, very nice here in the formal. And here you have what would be the garage. Then we open it up to the living area, which is absolutely beautiful. So then you have the entrance to the upstairs with the loft area and bedrooms. Through there, you have another bedroom and laundry. And here we have the living area. Very beautiful living area. Now, sometimes homes will make this brick go all the way up to the top, as you see. They didn't, but that is an option. You can do that. And that would be the entrance to the primary that we'll see in a second. Now these really big, tall bay windows, notice that they can't open and close. Honestly, in South Texas, in the San Antonio, Boerne area, you don't have a lot of people that open their windows. You know, we heavily rely on HVAC systems. You know, with this size home, around 3,000 square feet, you should have at least two. And so also the lots in this area, it is pretty close to a neighbor. So just keep that in mind when you're shopping around. So here you have this breakfast nook with the decor is really nice. Oh. And here is just some fridges that are installed, some cabinetry there. These are all add-on items that you could add on. This quartz is nice. I do like the vein style a little bit better, which is right here. This deep vein is kind of prominent, but still really, really nice. And the center island is quite the attention grabber. So there's 3 chairs here, but you can probably easily fit the 4th chair. And sink here, which is really nice to, you know, just face the guests or the TV. And then that top lighting is very beautiful. You notice the backsplash goes all the way up, which is different than a lot of the other homes. And the top cabinet lighting is nice. You got under cabinet lighting, of course, microwave oven combo, and your fridge. Honestly, not too impressed with the fridge, but still a, you know, decent option. So here the stove range, this is a chef stove. You have 6 burners, and then the bottom here. So it is 2 ovens in the kitchen, and then the vent that shoots outside is there. That's missing the grate. Make sure that's there. Now, I mean, it looks nice in the model, the fact that you can see your plates. Realistically, I don't know if that's a good idea, but the top lighting is really nice. It does give it a pop and makes the opening feel really big. Then we're gonna go into the primary. So the primary has its own entrance, which I think is really nice. It's off to the side of the living area, and it has this very elegant bay window hallway. And it's kind of a shame that they don't offer this floor plan in this community anymore, but they're pretty close to building another community, so I'm sure they can build that. So another thing to notice, obviously I'm showing you the top wainscoting, and it's really nice. Gives it a much more of a higher end finish feel. And I personally am not a fan of the lighting in the primary, but a lot of people are. And then you have this little seating area that nobody's gonna sit in. It's just there for decoration. Looks great though. And then one of my favorites is this barn door. It's got a very sleek look. I think it's better than that accordion door thing that is in some other homes. And then you have double vanity sinks with the opening on the bottom and a makeup counter there. And then a nice window here. Obviously nobody's getting dressed in the model home, but that would have been nice if it was a frosted glass. And then this other sink here. You have this standalone tub, and it looks super fancy, super elegant. You have the tile running all the way through this little window, but honestly, I would have totally made this shower way bigger. So you have very comfortable space for one person, but I would have done is I would have closed this off and made a giant shower where it doesn't feel so gloomy. And here's a toilet. We have a pantry or a linen closet, not a pantry. And these cabinets, great addition to the house. And then a beautiful closet. I love the just options of it. It forces you to be a little more organized with your closets. And then this comes out to the garage with sink and mudroom for your washer and dryer. That goes back into the house. We'll come back this way. It is nice to have that because, hey, just because you don't have to go all the way around to the common area to get to the front. So that is definitely nice to have. All right, coming out of the primary, going back to the common area, and now we're gonna go upstairs. Man, that is just picturesque of this house. And we're gonna go upstairs to see the loft and game room area. And I know I've said this in other videos, one stories are great. They're just, obviously you don't have stairs, but it is nice to have a separate living area just for different functions. You have people with man caves or offices. It's just nice to have the option. And it does cost less to build a 2-story versus a 1 for the same square footage. So here you have your wet bar area and a half bath here right off of the game room and movie room. And of course this is going to be a little dark, but here's your staged movie room. You know, one thing is, pro and con to this is it is nice to have this second living feature, but also can be very noisy if somebody's doing something different in the first floor. So it's just something to think about. You could enclose that and just make it a little less noisier. And then you have the kitchen downstairs. And here we have, you have tables here. I know this looks nice. I just don't know how functional it is. We don't have a lot of clients that prefer those over the years. So usually we just advise them to either make a closet or take them out. And that's for that. So you have bedroom here. Let's check out one of the closets. Oh yeah, a lot of storage there for closets. And coming out, we have bedroom 2. Really nice decor. It's about a 11 by 10 bedroom. And a good sized same closet. Yeah, very aesthetic, very pleasing to the eye. But like I said, I don't know if this is worth the investment. Maybe it is. Maybe for you it absolutely is. So here is the double sinks. And then you have the toilet and bathtub. I think that's a really nice. I mean, if you guys have kids, don't know if it's worth making it that nice, but definitely an option for you. And as we go back downstairs, check out the view from the Romeo, I call a Romeo and Juliet balcony, but still very open. If you were to have guests over, it would get pretty noisy. And then the downstairs living area, always a fan of this, and the kitchen. Okay, and we're gonna go outside and talk about a few things that I see. So if it were me, I would make this a sliding glass door instead of just a single door. When you have people coming in and out, it's not the best thing to have just a single door, because even this camera is a little tight. So I would have done the sliding glass doors. And the flooring here, they did tile, or not tile, they did stone, which looks nice for the model home, but I just don't think it's as functional as just having stained concrete or painted concrete. They call it a cool coat, which is very common in luxury homes. So a cool coat would have been good. You have a nice side yard. Of course, this is the model, so it's gonna look very nice. Ceiling fans, super, super important. Highly recommend always having at least 1 or 2 ceiling fans. And also the recessed cans look very beautiful at night. Highly recommend that. I honestly wouldn't do gravel just because it's, you know, you have weeds growing out of it. Like that one. I don't know if you can see that. There it is. Which you're always gonna have to maintain. I would just concrete it. If this were my home, that's what I would do. Comes with a multi-dimensional shingle roof, which is great. And the brick pillars that are painted is really, really nice. All the sprinklers and stuff usually come standard. And that concludes our tour.